Hey guys, happy Tuesday. It is Tiffany Allen here, and if this is your first time ever watching, I just want to start off by saying who I am. And I am a business mindset coach. I help women release the fear of judgment so they can become confident AF and show up in their business, take action, feel confident and being seen online. So that's a little bit about what I do. I use hypnosis, NLP, and different spiritual and mindset modalities to rewire the way you see yourself and the way you see business and the way you see life, and de-overwhelm it, make it simple, make it easy, make it fun, make it enjoyable. So I want to come on here just to kind of share my story a little bit so you guys know kind of like where I came from and like what went on with me, and how it always hasn't been easy, and how it is easy, and how it can be easy, and how you can have total confidence in yourself and what you're doing. So if you're popping on and you're watching live, let me know you're here. Say hey. If you're watching the replay, say hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know you've been here so I can know who tunes into my stuff, and I can just say hey, thanks for watching. So my entire life, and if you followed me for a while, you know this story. You know who I am. But if you haven't, this is who I am. I was a very, very super duper shy person my entire life. So in school, the lunch lady called me Gabby as a joke because I was so quiet. And I remember in the 4th grade, there was a time where the teacher was like, saying roll call. My last name's Allen, so I was the very first one in the classroom, and she was like, Tiffany Allen, and I was like, here, super loud. And that wasn't me, that wasn't something I did, but I was always trying to come out of my shell, but I was always scared to do it. And so when I said here, she was like, who said that for Tiffany? She didn't think it was me. And there's just times in my life that have shown how I was so shy and how I was able to, get out of it, try to get out of it. And I remember going home and always wishing tomorrow I'm going to go to school and I'm going to be myself. I'm going to say what I want to say, and I'm going to be who I want to be, and I'm going to do what I want to do, and everything's going to be fine. And then I would get to school and I would chicken out. So if you have fears of visibility and allowing yourself to be seen online, please know that it's okay. First of all, it's okay, and that you can overcome it, that you can become confident in yourself, you can show up online. It's not an automatic you can't. And that's the thing. My entire life there was a fly. My entire life I felt like I put myself in a box, and I didn't realize I was putting myself in a box. I really truly believed this is the way I am. This is the way it has to be. This is the way it always will be. And there's no way to change. I just have to deal. And I truly believed that. And so when I had a child, and as I grew up, I was trying to come out of my shell. I was trying to be myself. I was trying to love myself and feel comfortable with myself and being myself. But it was still scary. It was still hard, And I found myself in shitty relationships, and I found myself in shitty situations, and I found myself in all these things because it was a reflection of the worth that I felt like I had within. I didn't see my worth. So I allowed those things to happen. I put myself in those situations because I didn't see it. And so, when I had a child, I worked as a caregiver for 7 years. And so when I had a child, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be home with her. I want to spend time with her. In my mind, in my feelings and my beliefs, I don't want to drop my daughter off somewhere for someone else to basically see the sacred, special moments, and I can't see it and I can't be there. So my goal this entire time was to go full time in what I was doing and spend as much time as possible with her, raise her, teach her, be here for her, and not have to go. And the thing is, if I loved my job, I probably would have made it, all right, I'm going to put her here into a daycare, and I'm going to go and I'm going to work this job I love. But I didn't absolutely love what I was doing. I was getting burnt out. And so my whole goal was to find something that I loved, but I didn't know what I loved. So it was really hard to really choose something. But I had, someone message me about Beachbody, and I was like, ooh, I'm freaking scared, but okay. Something inside me just wanted to say yes. And that was in 2017, and I said yeah. And then I was so scared, and I never posted, and I never went live, and I never did anything to share and anything to grow because I was so fucking afraid. I was so afraid. I was afraid, what would my parents think? What would my family think? What is the world gonna think, Like, what the hell? But I wanted more, and something within me wanted more. And so, the companies, they're really into personal development. And so, I dove into personal development, and I started to see the change. I started to realize, like, the more I changed my mind, the more I worked on myself in my head and moved my body, the more I cared for myself and rewired those things. And rewiring wasn't a word I had then. But the more I did this personal development stuff, I realized my mind started to change. My way that I saw myself started to change. The way that I felt about myself, and the way I felt about my future, and the way that I felt I was capable of different things changed. And it started to change. I still had low self-esteem and low self-confidence to where I really wasn't showing up in my business. I wasn't showing up for me totally. But it was more and more, and it was like a stepping stone. If I look back and I'm like, wow, I wish I would have stepped into what I was doing now. But I feel like everything in life, everything builds up. Things have to happen before something else happens, because there was no way I would have, if I wasn't paying the what is it? The $160, maybe like $90. I was paying $90 to stay in Beachbody to keep my thing going. I also paid for my mom. I also paid for my ex at the time, my boyfriend at the time. I also paid for their accounts because in Beachbody they say, you want to move up, get 2 people under you that you can just pay for their thing, and you can get them under you, and then you can, you can grow your team, and you can hit the next rank. And so I was like, I'm gonna go to that vacation thing. I'm gonna be like one of the top people in the company. I'm gonna do it. But I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how, and I had a lot of fear, and I had a lot of, oh my god, a freaking fly. I had a lot of fear, and I don't know. But if I would have never said yes to that, I would have never said yes to spending over $2,000 for my certifications. That would have been like, hell no. So it was a stepping stone to get me here to where I could choose and recreate how I wanted my life to be. So I'm just blabbing now. So anyway, I'm gonna get back on track. But, so they were stepping stones to how I got here. But, I started coaching, I started hypnotherapy, I started working with people with their mindsets because I took myself through the certification before I started. And I was unconfident, I had low self-esteem, I had a lot of fear, I had a lot of self-doubt, I didn't think this was possible, but I was willing to give it a shot, and that's all it takes, is being willing to give it a freaking shot. And so I put myself this certification. It had videos, and it has things you have to walk through, and things you have to learn, and things you have to do, and you have to send videos of you doing the techniques. And so and all the techniques and all the tools you can use on yourself. So I told myself, if I'm going to use these certifications and I'm going to help other people, and I'm going to have to market it, and I'm going to have to speak about it, and I'm going to have to get people to realize the power of this, I want to know the power too. And so I took myself through every freaking technique, every tool, everything, because I had a five certification program. So I had NLP, hypnosis, EFT, time techniques, and life and success coaching. So I totally took myself through that program, all the certifications, and my life freaking changed. And it was, it's crazy to think of now, but my life freaking changed. And it was all because all of those tools rewire your brain. They rewire your brain to where you can see yourself differently, so you can choose your new beliefs. So basically, my entire life, I was putting myself in this box of, I'm just the shy girl. I just have low self-esteem. This is just the way I am. This is the way I'm always going to be. I just have to put up with it. I just have to deal with it. This sucks, but I gotta find a way to, handle it. And I didn't realize that being shy was something you could get rid of and release, and that you could, improve your confidence and improve your self-esteem and fully step into that. I didn't realize that was a thing. They don't teach it in school. I didn't realize it was a possibility. I really truly believed, and that's the power of our beliefs, guys. I really truly believed that I was just shy, and that's who I was, and it was all I was going to be, and I was just going to have to live it. And as I took myself through the program, as I did hypnosis, any chance I could, I put myself into hypnosis. I went into hypnosis, I meditated, I did EFT tapping, I did the time techniques, I did everything. I worked on myself, and it was life-changing. I now have confidence. I now have belief that what I'm going for is going to happen because I'm willing to do the work, because I believe in myself. That's the thing. If you want to grow your business, and that's why I'm so passionate about this, because I've lived it. But if you want to grow your business, you have to show up right. You have to be seen. You have to allow people to see you. You have to put yourself out there in ways you probably never put yourself out there before. And so you have to do that. You have to. It's not it's like a requirement. There's no set way you have to do it, but you have to take action in it, and you have to just show up. Because if you don't show up, nothing's going to happen, because no one's going to even know about you, right? So in order to show up, you have to believe. You have to believe that what you're going for is possible. You have to believe that you're good enough to have it. You're gonna self-sabotage the entire way if you don't believe it. Like, you may be on fire for like a week, and then boom, something happens, and you hit a wall, and you stop, and you just lose it all, and you sabotage and hold yourself back in so many ways that now you feel like shit, and now you're questioning your worth, and you're questioning if you're good enough. And that's why it's so important to start to rewire the mind, and not just the conscious mind. So, like, I have this little paper I want to share with you guys because I found it. I was like decluttering, and there was this paper of like in December, my beliefs popping up currently, and it was like, can't do this, other people's opinions, never making consistent enough money, not sure really what, route to take. Maybe I'm going to have to go back to a real job. Those are my beliefs that were popping up. And, I rewrote them. I reaffirmed them. I chose differently. I wrote it out differently. Like, yes, I can do this. Just because I don't know anyone who hasn't. Hey, Liberty. Yet doesn't mean I can't. This is so possible for me. Truly it is. So that was basically taking my beliefs and rewriting it and choosing to believe something different than what my mind was telling me. That's the thing. We all have self-doubt. We all have fear. It's totally human, and it's totally normal. But the thing is that you have the power to let it fly by and not let it have any meaning, or to take it in and let it have meaning and let it mean that you're not good enough, Because if whatever you want right now, if someone else in the world right now is doing it, it's possible for you. Like, let that be your proof. So anyway, these tools that I was using, they were like not conscious. So conscious is basically like your awareness, what you know, you believe, and what is in what you feel, and what's happening around you, and what has happened in your past that you consciously are aware of and know and remember. But then your subconscious mind, you have like two parts of your mind. You have the conscious and you have the subconscious. So the subconscious part of you is the most powerful part of your mind. It is the part of you that holds everything that you've ever experienced, ever felt, ever been through, everything someone else has said to you is stored in your subconscious. Everything that has happened to you, even the things that you don't remember happening, is stored in your subconscious. Everything. Every feeling you've ever experienced, stored in there. Every program, basically like, growing up. As you were a child and growing up and going through all these things, you have certain things that are programmed into you, and that has a lot to do with how you feel about yourself and what goes on in your head now. Because you may have had shitty things happen to you, you may have had shitty experiences where it made you feel a certain way, so now that's programmed into your subconscious that this happened because you're a shitty person. Like, and nothing, you can't go for anything, you can't create anything because you're a shitty person. And it's not true. It's not true. And the way to get out of that is to rewire your brain. So you may have had, let's just say, examples. You may have went through a very, very, vulnerable experience where you were super, like, you put yourself out there and you were let down, or you were hurt, or, something bad or terrible happened, to where now your brain is programmed to think that if you put yourself into a vulnerable situation, or you put yourself out there to be seen or to be heard or to be felt, that something shitty is going to happen. So now your brain's number one job is to keep you safe and alive. So it's going to do anything in its power to keep you safe and alive. So if you have that programmed in, that if you put yourself out there, that you're going to be hurt, that shitty things are going to happen, that you're not going to be safe around it, you are going to self-sabotage and hold yourself back so you don't actually do that. And you will stop yourself every time you try to do that, because your brain is trying to keep you safe. It really thinks that if you put yourself out there, you're going to be hurt, and that's deadly. But it's not. And that's what we need to get our brain to realize, is that doing this in our mind, our conscious mind and our subconscious, go in there and rewire it and have it realize that what we're doing is safe, that what we want is safe, that what we want to create for our business and our life is safe, and that we can actually have it, and that we have the belief that it can actually happen. And that's what these tools did for me. It was, if you would have told me I could have went full time during a pandemic, or, made money to where I could support myself and support my daughter and grow and go on live video and do all of these things a couple years ago, I would have been like, fuck no, like there's no way I could do that. Automatically done. Like, I could not do that. No freaking way. But now, as I've rewired my brain, I've started to change myself. I've started to change the way I see myself. I started to change the way I feel I'm capable, and what I'm capable of, and the potential that I have. And it was all because of these tools. So I'm like trying not to make this super long, but basically I have created this business, went full-time during a pandemic, support myself, support my daughter, pay my bills by myself as a single mom with my business, fully because I have worked on my mindset and my confidence and my belief and my worth. Period. That's it. There is no way I would have been able to show up the way that I have and the way that I do if I wouldn't have worked on my mindset first. That's why I do the work that I do, because I know that I look around and I talk to women, and I've experienced it too. Other people are struggling with the same shit. Other people are fearful. They feel unsafe. They're holding themselves back. They're procrastinating. They're comparing. They feel like an imposter, like a fake, like they don't deserve what they actually want. They feel all this shitty shit, and it holds them back. And if they continue affirming that, continue feeling it, and never go in within their mind and rewire it, they will continue playing the same story over and over and over, because that's what it is. It's a freaking story. It's a freaking story. There's no truth to it. But they will continue, and I feel like if I would have never been able to rewire my mind, I would have been playing the same old stories too. But I learned differently, and this is why I'm sharing this, because I want other women to know differently, that there is change that can happen. There are tools out there that can help you, even if you tried so much shit. And the thing is that most people are trying to do it subconsciously. They're trying to journal. They're trying to say affirmations. They're trying to do all of these things consciously and fully, like, try to change their life and try to change their mind, when most of their patterns and their self-sabotage comes from their subconscious. It comes from their subconscious. And so you can't change your subconscious consciously. You can't. There's no way. And if you did, it would have to be through different things over and over and over, and it would take a lot of time. But this is why the tools that I use have been so powerful for me, because it goes into your subconscious. It doesn't take a lot of time. It's easy, it's effortless, it's short. It doesn't take a lot of time to rewire your mind. I feel like if I would have had someone walking me through it and had the tools to walk me through it and do it for me, I would have been able to do it way sooner, way quicker, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just navigating it. I did it for myself. But this is the reason I do the work I do, because it's powerful. It's so powerful, and it can change your entire life. But please know, the reason that your business seems so hard is because you have been programmed to think that it's hard. The reason that you feel unconfident is because you've been programmed to feel unconfident. It's not by choice, honestly. Like, if you could make your entire choice and recreate your life and choose for yourself and choose consciously for yourself to say, I'm fucking confident, I feel confident, and use the affirmations and do the conscious work, it should be easy, right? If that was the way, it should be easy. You should be able to be like, I'm confident, I feel confident, and then you could feel confident, and then you could go about your life and do the things you want to do. But you're not. You're sitting back in the backgrounds. You're scared to be yourself. You're scared to put yourself out there. You're scared to grow your business because you're not sure what's going to happen. Are you going to fail? Are you going to succeed? What's people going to think? What are people going to think when you're rich? What are people going to think if you never fucking make it? Are they going to laugh at you? Like, what's going to happen? And you sit back in the background, in the quiet, sidelines, shadows, not growing your business because of that. And if it was just so easy to say affirmations and journal and do it like that to change it, everyone would be changed. And that's why that work is conscious. The work that I share, the work that I do, the work that I have done, the work that I help women do is subconscious. Hey Sharon, hey Sabrina. It's subconscious. It's shit that you have to go into and you have to reprogram. And once you have the tools to do that, it's easy, it's effortless. And it doesn't take, you could have went through, years and years and years and years of shitty things happening to you. And subconscious work doesn't have to take a lot of time. Like, if you're saying the affirmations and you're doing the affirmations, it's the conscious work. It is conscious work. So I think most people think that affirmations don't work, and they don't work the way that we think they do, because we're sitting here thinking, I'm confident, I'm confident, I'm confident, I'm confident, I'm confident, I'm confident. And then tomorrow we wake up and we aren't confident. We don't feel it. And then we're like, what the fuck? Like, what's the point? And the thing is that the beliefs that you have right now, the programs that you have right now, the feelings and emotions that you have right now and that you feel about yourself didn't come up in one day. They didn't come up in one day. You consciously did it, and then it was programmed into your subconscious mind, but it didn't come out in one day. It was you over time, years and years and years, thinking, that happened, I'm unworthy. This happened, that means I'm unworthy too. This proves I'm unworthy. This proves I'm not good enough. This proves I'm stupid. This proves I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Like, you're saying that shit to yourself over and over and over and over and over and over and over, to where eventually your brain is going to program that into you to have you believe, no matter what the fuck happens, I am unworthy. No matter what the fuck happens, I am not good enough, and I am stupid, and I am dumb, because it has that belief, and your beliefs are programmed into you to feel like the truth and nothing but the truth. That's the way our brains work. So the thing is that when you go into, say, affirmations, or you go into journal, like, you are, and there's different ways to use these that work better, but like, you say them for 5 days, I am confident, I am confident, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy. You say that, and then a week later, you're like, nothing changed, it didn't work. But it's because affirmations are conscious work. It's conscious work. So just like you did all of that programming for years and years and years consciously, you're going to have to do affirmations for years and years and years consciously to have any change. But the thing is, and there's different ways, like, you can say affirmations and embody them and feel them and really say them. And I think that's awesome, because then it's changing your mind and body. But the way that you can create lasting change, fast change, quick and effortless change is subconscious work, period. Because you literally go in there and you rewire the subconscious to think differently. But this time you get to choose again. This time you get to decide differently. This time, because this entire time you probably haven't consciously created the programs or the beliefs that you have. It was just something that happened, or you experienced that made you feel a certain way, to where it was just programmed in there subconsciously. You didn't even realize you were choosing that as your belief. But this time, when you have the subconscious work, you have that work to take in and recreate it and choose again consciously and subconsciously. To be like, I don't want to feel this way. I want to feel this way. I want to believe this. I want this. And then we can work together and we can take it and we can put it into your subconscious and it will be programmed and it will happen. You will feel it and it's quick and it doesn't have to take a lot of time. So the reason I'm saying all of this is because I have created the most badass, one of the most, because I've created a lot of badass shit, I feel. but it's one of the most badass things I've ever created. So I am so pumped about it, because I know that if the women who buy this bundle, if they take themselves through every technique that I have included in here, if they fully, engulf themselves into these tools, into these techniques, into this inner work, into this subconscious work, that their lives will change. 30 days, everything will be different. 30 days, everything will be different. If they do the work, that sometimes that's the hard part. But okay, I'm going to mention this bundle and then I'm going to have to jump off because I've been on here for a while. And I don't know who's all popping on. I can see more people are popping on. So, hey. But I have included in this bundle a powerful AF hypnosis, 14 days of EFT tapping, to where you have it 14 days on different things like fear of success, fear of failure, imposter syndrome, comparison syndrome, forgiving yourself, feeling like you want to quit. Like, there's EFT tapping for all of those things. 3 step-by-step audios. I have videos. I said videos on the thing, but I need to change it to audios because it's audios. 3 step-by-step audios on how to release any belief, any belief on your timeline using time techniques. Any belief. You can do that technique over and over and over for different beliefs. This is all self-paced, you will have these tools right at the fingertips. Right at your fingertips. So you will be able to use it for any belief. 1 empowerment meditation, 1 worthy and confident meditation, 1 success and money affirmation audio, 1 money visualization audio, and a bonus for 3. The bonus, I added a bonus, 3 mindset trainings around self-confidence and the fear of judgment. All of that put into a bundle to where you can fully use these techniques and these tools to rewire your subconscious, to rewire your conscious and subconscious mind to fully step into your confidence. And I feel this because I created this bundle with everything that I used. Everything that I used. So when you have this bundle, you will be able to walk yourself through it and, do it at your own pace and totally rewire your subconscious to fully step into your freaking greatness, to step into your worth, to step into your confidence, to fully embody who you want to be, and to fully have the confidence to step into it and to grow your business. Because it's all related to confidence to go on live. There's an EFT for that too. Confidence to go on live, confidence to show up, confidence to make money, confidence to be you, confidence that you're worthy, confidence is all confidence. Confidence and money, confidence and worthiness. It's so excited about it. So if you guys want more information, you can let me know with a fire emoji in the comments. I will send you more information. But I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about it. And I spent all last night finishing the last minute touches so I could come on here and talk to you guys about it. So I hope this video helped. I hope it gave you some insight on what is important. to know that you are so fucking worthy. That whatever you want to create, whatever you want for your life, whatever you desire is totally possible. And the way to get there is to start here. This is your most powerful asset, your most powerful tool. You don't need anything except this. You have so much creativity, you have so much worth, you have so much confidence. And the thing that you need to do is get yourself aware of that. Aware of your confidence, aware of your worth, aware of your potential, aware of your power. And then everything is fucking easy because you show up the way that you want to show up. You show up how you want to show up. You do what you want to do. You say yes to the things you want to say yes to, and you say no to the things you want to say no to. And you really go for what you want, and you become who you want to be. Once you can start here and realize that you have everything you will ever need. But sometimes it takes rewiring that. Rewiring the ways that you thought about yourself, rewiring the ways that you feel about yourself, rewiring the things that people have told you about you, rewiring the way that society made you feel about you, rewiring that to see your worth and potential and awareness, because it's all within you. You were born with it. Since day one, you've been confident. Since day one, you've been worthy. Since day one, you've had potential. But you've been blind to it for so long because you have been blinded to it because of your programs and your belief systems that were placed on you that you didn't even choose. So, alright guys, take that. Take that today. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.